Okay, so Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, this is one of the best upgrades on the PlayStation 5 Pro system. I'm going to leave you with looking at gameplay and yeah, just to enjoy, to be honest, the capture. It looks so much better quality. I'm going to probably keep it in just recording the TV for a lot of the time because you can see VRR in play even though there's no drops. You kind of get the impression of what it's like to actually play the game while watching it from the perspective of an actual person sitting in front of a TV. Any capture, I'll show you guys, there's sometimes this drop in the capture for some reason. It is not the game dropping frames at all. It is purely the capture card, something I'm looking into fixing. But enjoy this footage and yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Thank you. All right, so we are over by the TV now. And you guys can see, I'll pull up the frame rate counter, but it's locked 60 in pretty much all locations. This game looks absolutely phenomenal on the PlayStation 5 Pro. I've done comparisons in other videos. This is more of just me showing you what this game looks like. You can see the performance. I'll probably put more of the actual capture gameplay up after this, because at the end of the day, if you guys looking at a 59 FPS graph the entire time is not going to be so fun. So we'll switch over to the actual gameplay capture so you guys can see what to expect. But what I'll also do quickly here is I'll stand here and I will flick over to the old mode that we used to run in performance, which is performance sharp, so you guys can get an idea on the old image quality here. This is what it used to look like. This is the oil painting we used to have to play on. It is not like this any longer. It is far sharper in the new mode, which I am very pleased to say. And we go over to versatility. There we go. And everything just gets far sharper. It is such a big difference. So many people are downplaying how good this looks, and if you can't see it, I suggest you go and try it out for yourself in person on a 4K OLED panel, not on a phone at 360p YouTube videos. Even my video is not going to do it justice because the bitrate is not there with compression on YouTube. It is impossible to fully grasp unless you are looking at it. So I suggest you go and check that out and see what you think of it. So let's just dive in some combat. So oh dear, that's always fun, isn't it? In fact, let's load up a later save. Let's go back to the title screen for a second and let's pull up a later save as to where I'm actually at now in the game, so you guys can see. In fact, we won't go to exactly where I'm at in the game. Let's try and see what would be best to do. Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll go to where I'm at now in the game. Here we go. Also, it helps me not mess up my full save file because I've spent a long time playing this game. So as you can see, this is one of the later areas of the game. Absolutely looks incredible. Such sharp image quality. Everything just looks so much better. Please ignore any stutters. For some reason, my capture card just does that sometimes. In fact, I'm probably going to play more TV gameplay so you guys get a better impression of what it actually looks like. There is no stutters in this game at all. It looks flawless on the PS5 Pro. Zero problems with the game, apart from things like just pop in, which is just not the PS5 Pro's fault. The game has just not been designed very well, but thank God the graphics are fixed at least, because seriously, that was a big problem with this title. But there's really not a lot more I can say about this. I can show gameplay after gameplay. I've had many hours put into this game on my stream. If you want to see more 4K capture and 4K gameplay on my stream, then you can absolutely do that, because I've spent hundreds of hours playing around with this game. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then that's no problem at all. Absolutely dive in and check out all the stuff that I've done. Let's go and just teleport. I can't even remember the area I was supposed to be in. This game is so massive that, to be honest, I just completely forget. So let's fast travel over to this other location. You can see what the loading times are like. They're very good, especially for a massive open world game like this with a lot of assets to kind of load in. And to be honest, just give an opinion on the game. I, at first, on the base PS5, got so frustrated with the image quality that I gave up on this game, and I actually just waited for the Pro version because, to be honest, I just didn't want to cope with the image quality that it was showing previously. It looked very bad, very blurry. Everything now is just sharp and crisp. Like, you can actually see edges to surfaces rather than everything just looking like an oil painting. We'll switch back to the old mode for a second in this area of the game, because I didn't actually get to this area in the game before in the performance mode. Yeah, it's like you can just see the difference. It's completely different between the two. It just doesn't look the same. It just literally doesn't. The sharpness is just gone. Like his sword, it just looks way sharper. It's got no outline, and on a 4K panel, this is game changing. It really is. I don't know why people feel the need to downplay it and then suddenly bring up PC, which is always really funny. But it's so much sharper. This is the difference. It's a night and day difference in person. So if it doesn't come across on video, I suggest go out and try a PS5 Pro, see if you can get a hold of one. If your friends have one and they've got a really decent TV, not some like cheap panel, you want a decent looking panel. This is upgrade for people who actually have the sets and the money to go out and spend a lot on an OLED panel, right? It makes a difference. It's a huge upgrade, but like the Switch OLED, all that was changed on the Switch was an OLED panel, and that made all the difference. And it does make a difference between running even the PS5 Pro or a gaming PC with a 4090 on a cheap 4K 30 display and an actual OLED panel. It makes a world of difference. So I don't think there's much more. I guess we could teleport out to like another area just to show that off. If we go into more of a grassland area, let's go do that so you guys can see the difference over in a place like this, to see if there are any sharpness differences. But you could just see, look at all the detail in the foliage. Everything looks much cleaner and just much better. Like everything's sharper, better texture quality. Exactly what I wanted. I said this multiple times in previous videos. This is exactly what I wanted for a console for a long time. PC level quality. Yeah, okay, you're not getting like 120 FPS. If this game comes out on PC soon, you're probably going to get a 120 FPS mode, and it's going to look like this as well. But in the end of the day, for me personally, I'm not bothered about single player games having 120 FPS. 60 is absolutely fine for me, and this game is a locked 60 on the PS5 Pro. So this is more than enough for me personally. You guys need more, then obviously the Pro's not for you. But if you don't and you're happy with 60 frames, this is absolutely the console for you to give you the best performance, the best quality on a console right now. Nothing comes close to this. You're not going to see this level of performance or quality on another console at this time. So I must admit, I'm very impressed. To give just general consensus of games in this video, you've seen tests on my channel. We're going to be testing more and more titles going over the next few days and weeks, because I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying just booting up titles and having fun, seeing what the visual differences are. I'm not paid by Sony. I'm not like, there's nothing going on there. This is just my general opinion. If you guys don't believe me, I've had a 4090 PC and I sold it, and you guys can check on my channel. If you really don't believe me, you can see that I've been benchmarking the PC before. I just got too frustrated. So I know I don't have any hate towards any PC people. It's not a problem. I do not care where people play. I don't care. Play on a freaking calculator for all I care. I could not care less what people choose to do. But for me personally, console is exactly what I like. And just now, the fact that I have this level of image quality on a machine is exactly what I've wanted. So if people come across and say, oh, this is terrible, like, that's fine. If you think this is bad, that is okay. Don't watch testing videos then. But at the end of the day, I'm enjoying myself. I'm liking this machine. There's a reason I paid for it, and I'm very happy with it. So hopefully people understand and get that across, and just enjoy gaming. That's all I can say. Whatever you choose to play on, just enjoy games. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.